If you're over 50 and still eating these 5 foods, you need to stop immediately. I'm not exaggerating. Your doctor probably hasn't told you this, but food number 3 is quietly damaging your bones right now, and most people have it in their kitchen. Here's what's crazy. I just turned 52, and when I eliminated these 5 foods from my diet, my energy levels doubled in just 3 weeks. My joint pain? Gone. That afternoon brain fog? Vanished. But here's the thing. I'm going to reveal a shocking food at the end of this video that 90% of people think is healthy, but it's actually accelerating aging faster than sugar. Stay with me until the end, because that one will blow your mind. Let's get into it. Before we dive in, understand this. Your body after 50 is fundamentally different than it was at 30. Your metabolism has slowed by up to 30%. Your digestive enzymes, they're not as strong. Your body's ability to process certain foods completely changed. The foods that once gave you energy are now stealing it. The foods you thought were harmless are now causing inflammation that's aging you faster. And by the way, stick around, because at minute 8, I'm going to share a simple morning drink that helps flush out the damage these foods cause. It's something you probably already have at home. All right, food number 1 to avoid after 50, processed breakfast cereals. I know. You've been eating cornflakes or Raisin Bran for 30 years, but here's what's happening inside your body every time you pour that bowl. Most breakfast cereals, even the ones claiming to be healthy or whole grain, are loaded with hidden sugars and refined carbohydrates. After 50, your body's insulin sensitivity drops significantly. What does that mean in plain English? Your body can't handle sugar spikes like it used to. When you eat these cereals, your blood sugar shoots up rapidly, then crashes hard around 10 or 11 a.m. That's why you're reaching for another snack mid-morning. But it gets worse. These blood sugar roller coasters increase your risk type 2 diabetes by 67% in adults over 50. They also trigger inflammation throughout your entire body, especially in your joints and your brain. And here's the kicker. That inflammation is directly linked to arthritis, heart disease, and even memory problems. Check your cereal box right now. If it has more than 6 grams of sugar per serving, it's doing more harm than good. What to eat instead? Steel-cut oatmeal with berries and nuts, or eggs with vegetables. Your energy will stay stable for hours, and your body will actually thank you. Don't go anywhere. Food number 2 is probably sitting in your refrigerator door right now, and it's worse than you think. Food number 2, fruit juice. Yes, even the 100% pure kind. Now you might be thinking, but wait, fruit is healthy. And you're right, whole fruit is healthy, but fruit juice, that's a completely different story. When you drink an 8-ounce glass of orange juice, you're getting the sugar from 4 to 5 oranges with absolutely none of the fiber. That fiber is what slows down sugar absorption and keeps your blood sugar stable. Without it, fruit juice hits your system like liquid candy. In fact, one study from Harvard found that people over 50 who drink 1 serving of fruit juice daily increase their diabetes risk by 21%. But here's what really concerns me. After 50, your kidneys don't filter as efficiently as they used to. All that excess sugar, your kidneys have to work overtime to process it. And over time, this puts enormous strain on them. Plus, the acid in fruit juices, especially orange juice and grapefruit juice, can erode tooth enamel faster when you're older, because your enamel is already thinner than it was in your younger years. The solution? Eat the whole fruit. An orange gives you vitamin C, fiber, and natural compounds that protect your cells. The juice gives you sugar water with vitamins. Big difference. And remember, I promised you that special morning drink that helps reverse this damage. I'm getting to that in just a few minutes. But first, food number 3 is the silent bone destroyer that hardly anyone talks about. Food number 3 might surprise you. Excessive salt and high sodium processed foods. Look, I'm not saying you can never have salt again, but after 50, your body handles sodium completely differently. And this is critical. As we age, our kidneys become less efficient at removing sodium from our bloodstream. When sodium builds up, it doesn't just raise your blood pressure, though that alone affects 75% of people over 55. It does something even more dangerous. It leaches calcium directly from your bones. Every time you eat a high sodium meal, your body has to work to balance that sodium. And the way it does that? By pulling calcium, the main building block of your bones, right out of your skeleton and flushing it out through your urine. This is why osteoporosis rates skyrocket after 50, especially in women. 1 in 2 women over 50 will break a bone due to osteoporosis. For men, it's 1 in 4. The worst offenders? deli meats, canned soups, frozen dinners, restaurant meals, and packaged snacks. Just one serving of deli turkey can have 900 milligrams of sodium. That's nearly half your daily limit right there. Here's what you need to know. Your daily sodium limit after 50 should be no more than 1,500 milligrams. That's about 2/3 of a teaspoon of salt for the entire day, including what's already in your food. Start reading labels. If a food has more than 400 milligrams of sodium per serving, think twice. Your bones will be stronger, your blood pressure will drop, and you'll actually reduce your heart attack risk by 25%. Now, food number 4 is causing silent inflammation in your gut right now, and most people have no idea. Stay with me. Food number 4, fried foods and foods high in trans fats. I get it. French fries, fried chicken, donuts. They taste amazing. But after 50, your body just can't process these fats the way it used to. Here's what happens. When you eat fried foods, especially foods fried in vegetable oils that have been heated to high temperatures, you're consuming oxidized fats. These damaged fats create something called free radicals in your body. Free radicals attack your cells, your DNA, and especially your arteries. After 50, your body's natural antioxidant defenses are weaker, so these free radicals run wild, causing rapid aging and dramatically increasing your risk of heart disease. But it gets worse. Fried foods and trans fats cause serious inflammation in your gut lining. This inflammation makes it harder for you to absorb nutrients from the healthy foods you do eat. So even when you're trying to eat well, your body isn't getting what it needs. Studies show that people over 50 who eat fried foods more than 4 times a week have a 56% higher risk of heart disease and stroke. And here's something most doctors won't tell you. These inflammatory fats directly impact your brain. They're linked to faster cognitive decline and increased dementia risk. What should you do instead? Bake, grill, or air fry your foods. Use olive oil or avocado oil in small amounts. Your heart, your brain, and your waistline will all improve. All right, now let me give you that powerful morning drink I promised. This is simple but incredibly effective for flushing out inflammation and supporting your body after 50. Every morning, before you eat anything, drink this. Warm water with half a lemon squeezed in, a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and a tiny pinch of black pepper. Here's why this works. The lemon kickstarts your digestion and helps balance your pH levels. The turmeric is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds on the planet. It literally fights the inflammation those bad foods cause. And the black pepper, it increases turmeric absorption by 2,000%. Do this every morning for 2 weeks. You'll notice less joint stiffness, better digestion, and more energy. It's that simple. Now, let me give you the big one. Food number 5 is the one everyone thinks is healthy, and it's probably the most controversial thing I'll say in this video. Food number 5, low-fat and fat-free dairy products. Wait, what? Didn't we spend decades being told that low-fat is better? Here's the truth they didn't tell you. When manufacturers remove fat from dairy products, they have to replace it with something to make it taste good. What do they add? Sugar and artificial additives. But there's an even bigger problem. The healthy fats in full-fat dairy are essential for absorbing vitamins A, D, E, and K. These are fat-soluble vitamins, which means without fat, your body can't use them. After 50, you desperately need vitamin D for bone health, vitamin K for heart health, and vitamin A for eye health. When you eat fat-free yogurt or skim milk, you're missing out on these critical nutrients. Recent research has completely flipped the script. A large study of over 3,000 adults found that people who ate full-fat dairy had a lower risk of diabetes and heart disease than those who ate low-fat versions. Why? Because the healthy fats in full-fat dairy keep you satisfied longer, stabilize your blood sugar, and provide nutrients your aging body needs. Here's my recommendation. Switch to full-fat Greek yogurt, whole milk in moderation, and real cheese instead of low-fat versions. Just watch your portions. A serving of cheese is about the size of your thumb, not the size of your fist. Your body will absorb more nutrients, you'll feel fuller longer, and you'll actually eat less throughout the day. So there you have it, 5 foods to avoid after 50. Cut out the processed cereals, ditch the fruit juice, watch your sodium, skip the fried foods, and stop falling for the low-fat trap. Make these changes, and I promise you'll feel the difference in weeks, not months. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm dropping health videos like this every single week to help you live your best life after 50. And drop a comment below. Which of these 5 foods surprised you the most? I read every single comment.